Okay, yeah, great. I think I see now that we're live on YouTube, so we can get started. So welcome everyone once again to the Uolo Family Quiz, the 18th of July. So, right. Hello everyone. Hi. Good morning. Hope you've had a good weekend to rest and relax, and I hope you enjoy today's family quiz. But first and foremost, first, please register yourself with the name you have for your Uolo account, because this otherwise it makes us very hard for us to reach you for prizes and things like that. So please register yourself. Rename yourself to the name you have put on your Uolo account, just to make it easier for us to reach you. Right? Okay. So for those of you who have not joined into the quiz before, and for all of you watching on YouTube, and all of you watching on YouTube, you will have to share answers with me, Quizmaster Abid, on Zoom chat, right? So if everybody could send me a hi for those who are new, that'd be helpful. And maybe let's do something a little different this time. Share with me, everyone share with me your favorite superhero. Let's see. So everyone tell me your favorite superhero on chat, just so that I know how you know how to use the Zoom chat. And okay, all right, a lot of interesting options. Wonder Woman is a common one. Supergirl, Superman, Super. Okay, fantastic. I think everyone's. Someone says Hrithik Roshan. I think you may. I think he did a superhero movie called Krish. I think, right? He's also, I guess, up there. Scarlet Witch. That's very nice. All right. Okay. Once again, please rename yourself to the name on which you have your Uolo account. This makes it easier for us to reach out to you in the event of you winning a prize. Yeah. So please rename yourself to whatever name you have on your Uolo account. That will make it easier for us to reach out to you in case you win a prize. Okay. All right. So also once again, all of you who are all of you will be muted, and as and when we have an answer that we want you to give away out loud, you'll be unmuted and you can give away the answer. Then I have a Uolo team member here with me to help me out with this. Okay, so a little bit about us. We are Q-Shala. We're an organization that's worked with over 1 lakh children in over 100 schools, and then over 1,000 events like quizzes, puzzles, lots of events, right? And these are just some of them. This is, you can see our children taking part in our family quiz and all the silly things we get up to. And yeah, all right. So the prize today is a JBL in-ear headphones. All you have to do to be eligible for the prize is to attempt every question, right? That's what we check, is to see if you have tried every question. Correct or wrong does not matter to us. All you have to do is attempt every question, right? Right, wrong doesn't matter. Just attempt it, because that's what's important to us, that you think out of the box, try to figure out the answers. Right or wrong doesn't matter, because if it's wrong, you're going to learn something new. If it's right, you can feel better that you have cracked the answer, and it's got nothing to do with anything, right? So just attempt all the questions, everybody. Yeah. So last we had I also want to announce the winners of last week. Hold on, just give me a moment, children. Sorry about that. Just give me a moment. Sorry, a little bit problem with my PPT. Sorry about this, children. Give me one moment. Okay, right. There we go. Yeah. These are last week's winners, Roshni VB and Ria Upadhyay. Congratulations. Last 2 weeks winners, congrats to both of you on a job well done. You gave some fantastic answers, and most importantly, they attempted all the questions. So that's all you have to do to stand a chance of win a prize. So great job, all of you. And a small request to the two of you here. Please do stay back to the end of the call so that we can reach out to you for some details, right? Now you've seen what it takes to win. I hope all of you attempt all the questions in this very simple quiz, which is of 3 rounds. Round 1 is something called superhero mask. So I asked all of you who at the start of the quiz who your favorite superhero is. Let's see if some of them turn up over the course of the quiz. Round 2 is a Q-Shala favorite called Connect the Dots, where there'll be a bunch of images. And round 3 is called Kahoot. We'll get to Kahoot in a bit. Let's start with the quiz right now. So all you have to do in this particular round is called superhero masks. You'll have to simply identify the superhero in the picture, right? So this was done because doctors were working long hours every day during the COVID-19 pandemic, and one particular ad agency released these photographs. Instead of the face shield, they imprinted a superhero mask instead. So there'll be a helpful clue as well. All you have to do in every question is identify which superhero is the mask of. Okay, so you'll understand it's very simple. We'll go to question number 1 to start off. Which friendly neighborhood web slinger is being showed here in this particular poster? So look at the doctor's face. You'll see a kind of superhero mask there, right? You just have to identify which superhero's mask is shown over there. All you have to do is identify which superhero's mask is shown over there. Okay, lovely. Whole bunch of answers have come in. Let's see. Okay, seems like this is a simple one for all of you. As expected, this is a round for you, everyone, to just get some simple little bit of thinking, and it's of course about something we all love, which is superheroes, right? So can we have just go through it? So many correct answers. Can we have Sanjeevani unmuted to give away the answer, please? Sanjeevani.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sanjeevani.
This is Spider-Man mask.
Spider-Man, you think it is? And do you like Spider-Man?
Yes.
Okay, and which grade are you in, Sanjeevani?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I mean, which grade are you in, Sanjeevani?
Okay, sir.
Which standard do you study in, Baba?
Standard. Sixth standard.
Sixth standard, all right. So Sanjeevani from the 6th grade as a Spider-Man fan gets this absolutely right. That was the answer we were looking for to all of you who got it right. This was in fact Spider-Man, and if you can see carefully, the masks looks like a spider's web. Yeah, thanks for putting them back on mute, right? And pretty much everyone on the chat getting that one right. Well done to every single one of you. Let's move to the next question. Which Avenger, known for his cool gadget and was portrayed by Robert Downey Jr., is being shown here? So look at the mask carefully. You might look at the imprint of the mask left on the doctor's face. Which superhero is this? Okay, and known for his cool gadgets and giving all the Avengers, in fact, the cool gadgets that they used was this particular superhero, known for being very smart, and was portrayed by an actor named Robert Downey Jr. Okay, a lot of interesting answers. Okay, I'll just leave the question open for a little bit longer just so that all of you can attempt it. Send in your answers. Like I said, just attempting them is good enough. Right or wrong does not matter to us. Just try. Make sure you attempt every question. Okay, some superb answers all around. But who do we call upon for the answer? Can we have Muhammad Nihal unmuted to give away the answer, please?
The answer is Iron Man.
Iron Man. And do you like Iron Man, Nihal?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen the latest Avengers film, the Endgame? What did you think of it?
It was good.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so all the Avengers fans in the house gets this right. This is, of course, Iron Man, who was also known as Tony Stark in the movies. That's his real life identity. There we go. Now, one more question to go in this round. Let's see how many of you get this right. Which Dark Knight, the protector of Gotham City, is featured in this Doctor's mask? So look carefully at the mask over there and tell me which Dark Knight, who is the protector of Gotham City. Okay, lovely. Some great answers all around. A lot of people giving me the character's name as well. Well done to all of you who know that. Superb. Okay, let's see. Who do we call upon to give away the answer for this one? Can we have Sampurna unmuted, please, to give away this answer? Sampurna. Sampurna unmuted, please. Okay. Is there an issue? If not, I'll tell you another name. Okay, she's unmuted, but I'm not hearing anything. So let me go to someone else then. Let's see. Let me just cycle through these quickly. So many correct answers. It's tough to pick one, you know. Can we have Sidiksha unmuted, please? Sidiksha PC to be unmuted and tell the answer, please. Batman, you think? Very nice guess, Sidiksha. And which grade do you study in?
Second.
Second. You're absolutely right there, Sidiksha. This is, of course, Batman. Good job. And congrats to everyone else who got this right on the chat. Whole bunch of you got it. And like I said, all you need to do is to attempt, and that's all you get, and you are eligible for the prize. Well done there, Sidiksha. And to everyone else who got it right. So that's the end of round one. We go to round two, which is connect the dots. So essentially, there'll be a bunch of images. All you need to do is figure out what the common theme is to all the particular images in the question, right? So it'll be very simple once you understand it, once you see the images. Let's get on with the round. Off we go. Here's question 1. So what connects all of these things? So you've got the flag of Malaysia there. So I blanked out the middle name of that famous freedom fighter. There's a very popular children's poem. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the blank. A little dog laughed to see such fun. The dish ran away with the spoon. So something that rhymes with spoon comes here. Isro's blank. This is a character from Harry Potter. And these three people went on a very famous journey in 1969. So all you need to do is tell me what connects everything. Right? Okay, superb. All of you have figured it out, it looks like. Superb answers all around. But can we hear the answer from Khadija, please? Khadija ji. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Khadija.
Hi.
What do you think the answer is here?
The answer is moon.
And what all, how made you think of moon? How did you get to moon?
Subhash Chandra Bose, the Hindi word chant comes over there, and then hey diddle diddle, the cat and the kitten, the cow jump over the moon.
Okay.
ISRO Moonyan Chandrayaan 2.
Chandrayaan 2.
Yes, Chandrayaan.
Okay, and what about these three guys? Do you know where they went? Who are they rather?
They went to the moon.
They went to the moon, okay.
And then on the flag also mentioned the moon. The
Okay.
picture of the moon.
All right. And this is the flag of Malaysia, of course. And you can see there's a half moon there. Do you know this character by any chance, Khadija?
No, I don't.
Don't follow. Okay. Right. For those of you who do, I'm sure most of you do, but this is Luna Lovegood. And Luna, of course, is a reference to the moon. That's why we say lunar eclipse, right? If we have the moon eclipsing. So Luna meaning moon. And the rest of the elements, she explained it perfectly. So fantastic job there, Khadija. Subhash Chandra Bose. Chand is, of course, the word for moon. The word blanked out there is the cow jumped over the moon, which rhymes with spoon, of course. This is ISRO's Chandrayaan 2, which launched this year with a trip to the dark side of the moon. This is Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, who went up to the moon for the very first time in 1969. And that's a flag of Malaysia, which features a half moon. But so many of you got the connection right, and that's what matters, which was the moon. Well done to all of you. Great answering there. All right, let's move to the second one. Now for the second one, we're looking for a profession. Okay, all you have to do is name a profession. So look at all the elements carefully. So again, very simple. All these questions are just to make you think a little, right? It's Sunday morning. We don't want to overwork your brains. Just think a little, right? Looking for a profession in this question. All you have to do is tell me the profession. Okay, lovely. Superb answers all around. Let me call upon somebody, but I'll leave the question open just a little bit longer so that people can attempt. Okay. Can we have Tarab Khan unmuted to give away the answer, please?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Tarab. What do you think the answer is?
The answer is doctor.
And what makes you think of doctor?
that Doctor Strange, he's a doctor, and that's a famous saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. The
That's right.
healthcare, that's a doctor's clinic, and that's what's up, doctor, and
What's
that's
up?
a doctor's instrument.
What does this instrument do? Do you know, Tara?
No,
Okay, okay. So this is called a stethoscope. So if you ever want to check a person's heartbeat or the way breathing, you'll use this thing called a stethoscope. And this is a game called
Yes.
Operation, which people use to sort of understand how the human body is. It's a very popular children's game. What's up, Doc? Which is of course favorite phrase of Bugs Bunny. And an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and that's Doctor Strange. So absolutely brilliantly done there, Tara. Very good answer. And this is of course Doctor was the we are going for. And there we go. Reminder for all of you to get yourself vaccinated when you can. Once there's a safe vaccine for your children, and if your parents or siblings or aunts or uncles, whoever's at home, please remind them to get vaccinated. Just a little message from us at Kushala. Stay safe until then. Stay and keep the family together until then, indoors, just until this Delta wave passes. Okay, so 2 questions done, 1 more to go. And I hope all of you have been attempting every question, because that's what matters, not whether you've gotten it right or wrong. Let's move to the next one. We're looking for a service over here. So we're looking for a very famous service. In Google's videos was acquired this particular thing. The others are all somehow related to them. What service connects all of these things? And I'm sure all of you are fans of this. It is a free service that you get on the internet. All you need to figure out is which service or which app that you might have either on your phone or on your laptop, or on your laptop you'll probably use a browser to use this service or website. Okay, let's see who's gotten this one right. Lovely, superb answers all around. Okay, let me call upon somebody to give away the answer though. Who will give us the answer? So many of you gotten it right. Good job, everyone. Can we have Uma Vishwanathan unmuted?
YouTube,
YouTube. And where are you joining us from, Uma?
Chennai,
Chennai. Okay. And which grade do you study in?
grade 8.
Grade 8. All right. And what made you think of YouTube for this connect?
Google videos and this cute cartoon picture.
Okay. Do you know what this song is?
I don't know that.
All right. Okay. No worries though. The answer is still correct. We have a couple of people who know the song. Can we have Ashish Jorar unmuted?
Hello,
Hi Ashish. Can you tell us this song?
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark. And do you know how the song goes? Can you sing it for us a little?
Baby Shark, do 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 do. I only know that.
Baby Shark, do 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 do. That's absolutely right. It's a very popular song on the internet. And congrats to all of you who got it right. The other elements, I'll quickly run it through you. This is YouTube CEO currently. These are a couple on the extreme corners are Lily Singh and I think Mr. Beast. Very popular YouTubers. One is a gamer and one makes a collection of random videos. The one over here is called My Trip to the Zoo, which is actually the first ever video on YouTube. That's of course Baby Shark, which actually sang the hook for us, right? And of course Google videos is now primarily YouTube, although you get to see other videos of course when you go to Google videos, but Google now owns YouTube, right? So well done to all of you. YouTube, of course, was the answer we were looking for. That's absolutely right. And let us move to the next one. But before that, we just have a small announcement. We have a theme for next week's quiz. So we're on the run up to the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, 2021 rather. And next week's quiz is going to be all about the Olympics, the Tokyo Olympics. So just, I mean, it'll all be general. You don't need to know anything too specific. There'll be clues so that anybody who can answer. You don't need to know sports that well. But just wanted to give you all a heads up. We're going to do next week's quiz as the theme will be the Tokyo Olympics 2020, right? Okay, so we're done with 3 rounds of the quiz. We have one more round to go, which is called the Kahoot, right? There'll be 10 questions, mix bag of topics and formats, and it'll all happen on the Kahoot app, right? But before we take that, we have a little tradition at every Kushala family quiz, which is to take a picture. So if everyone could, requesting everyone to please take their videos on. Yeah. Requesting all of you to switch on your videos so that I can grab a picture. And so on my count, we'll say paneer. Okay, 3, 2, 1, paneer, and strike like, since we're doing the Olympics, I want everyone to strike a winner's pose, right? So some kind of winning pose I want you all to strike, either like this or something like that. Take a winning pose. Okay, all right, on my count, 3, 2, 1, paneer. Okay, lovely. Okay, some lovely photographs all around. Thank you all so much for switching on your videos. Let's move to the final round. So I'm going to post in the chat a link for all of you to follow. So you can either open this on your device that you're currently using, or ideally use a secondary device like a mobile phone. That way it will be easier for you to enter the answers, because you have to simply just punch in the answers as and when you get them right. Okay, so give me a moment while I just set up the screen, and I'll wait for you to all to join in. So I'm going to share my screen and you'll be able to see the Kahoot pin. There we go. I'm going to share it on the chat as well for you to. There we go. Once you go to Kahoot, www.kahoot.it, all you'll have to do is punch in this game pin, 288963.2, right? 288963.2. All right, so we have a little over 100 participants. So when I see the number go up to about 90, 95, I'll start up the quiz. So I will give all of you plenty of time to join in. 50 of you in already. If anyone's having any trouble, please send me your queries on chat and I'll respond. Okay. So For those of you watching on YouTube, you can play along as well, but only thing is you might be playing with a little bit of a lag. All right. Jaita, just try and refresh the Kahoot page. You should be able to join after that. Just refresh your Kahoot page. You'll be able to join after that. "61 of you joined in so far, but we have 107 participants, and that number is going up. So when I see the number go above 95, probably I'll start off with the quiz. We have plenty of time. We're doing well on time. There's no specific theme. For those who are asking, next week's quiz has a theme, which is the Olympics. This week's quiz is general knowledge. Next week's quiz, because it's always good to just know what's going to happen, around the world. And the Olympics is such a beautiful global event where people come together to celebrate each other's cultures, each other's people, and all through the world of sport, which I think is a beautiful thing. Right, I see some of you joining the Kahoot using a name like FF Gamer and things like that. I won't know who you are, which will affect your chances of winning a prize, right? So I request all of you to please use the same name at the very least that you have joined with on Zoom, or on your Uolo name at least, and that will make it easier for us to know. There's no particular link, Madiha, so I'm just going to post. That's fine. That's fine. As long as it's identifiable, it's fine. So for those of you who are just joined, go to www.kahoot.it, and there you'll have to enter the game pin that's on the screen here. Let me just enter that as well for all of you. Right? Once you enter the game pin, you'll be able to join. We're still waiting on a lot of you to join. Don't worry about that, Sampurna. It's all right. It happens. Got your answers right. So a couple of you asking who have joined, just wait on the call. We're going to just wait for all the participants to join the Kahoot, and then we'll get started. We're at 81. Once I see that number maybe hit about 90, we get started with the Kahoot round. I'm just waiting for participants to join in. So for those of you who joined in late, www.kahoot.it. That's fine, Khadija. It's okay. I understand. Don't worry about it. Okay, we have 82 participants. A lot of you asking me, what do we do now? Don't worry, we're just waiting for the participants to join into the Kahoot. Once they join the Kahoot, all you have to do, they'll have to type in the game pin, and once they're on the Kahoot platform, then we can get started. 84 of you. Now I have my time at 11:35. I'll wait exactly 2 more minutes after this, and then we'll get started, right? The rest of you will have to join in by then. I'm sharing the kahoot.it link and the game pin one more time for your benefit. It will be on the chat. Okay. 84 of you, still roughly 20 of you have still not yet joined. I hope you join in quickly, because I'm going to start the quiz now, just to keep up with time. Okay, so for those who have not yet joined the Kahoot, don't worry about it. You can join anytime. You simply need to go to kahoot.it and enter the game pin. The game pin is there on the chat. I've sent it several times. You would have received it at least once by now. and it will also be on the screen for your reference, right? 82 of you on the call, 84 now. So I will start the quiz. Don't worry if you don't see your nickname on the screen. It is there. I just haven't scrolled through all of them, right? Okay. Here we go. Let's start. Question number 1 coming up. 14-year-old Zalia Avantgarde is the first Black American to have won which annual spelling competition held in the US? Is it the Scripps National Spelling Butterfly, Space Scripps National Spelling Bee, Scripps National Spelling Bird, Scripps National Spelling Beetle? So a simple one to start with, only one of these options is correct. If you think it's the first one, press the triangle. If you think it's the second, press the diamond. Third, press the circle, or fourth, press the square. Okay, very simple. I'm expecting most of you to get this one right. And that's what happened. 32 of you got it right. It was, of course, the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Let's look at the scores. Anika takes an early lead with Anvesha in second, Anak in third, Rachna in fourth, and Khadija in fifth. So, but that's still the first question. Plenty of quizzing to go. Here comes the next one. Known as Earth's most toxic species, these amphibians catch their prey with a long, sticky tongue that shoots out. So the image will slowly reveal, is it a snake? Is it a lizard? Is it a toad? Or is it a dart frog? So it's the world's most toxic species, which means it's, what I mean by that, it's the most poisonous species. It's supposed to be very deadly. Which creature is this? It's got a long, sticky tongue that shoots out. That will help you with its name. Okay, 44 of you got that one right. This is, of course, the dart frog. So just like a dart, its tongue shoots out, right? So that's why it's called the dart frog, specifically the poison dart frog, because it's the world's most toxic, one of the world's most toxic species. And let's look at the scores. Anika holds the lead, Anak in second, Anvesha in third. Kritik has entered the top 5, and so has Himani. Well done, Himani. And Kritik for joining the top 5. But still only 2 questions in, plenty of quizzing to go. Let's move to the next one. Mars gets its name from the rusted iron particles found on it. What is its nickname? Is it the dusty planet? Is it the hot planet? Is it the red planet? Or is it the iron planet? So look at the 4 options there. Look at the picture there as well. Should be very helpful. That's one question on space. "54 of you figured it out perfectly. It is, of course, Mars is known as the red planet. And because iron, when it rusts, it becomes red in color. And that's why it's called the red planet. Let's look at the scores. Anika holds the lead. Anak still in second. Anvesha still in third. Kritik is still in fourth. But Krishav has entered the top 5. And Shamir has the answer streak of 3. And I'm sure we will see you in the top 5 soon. Let's move to the next one. So this is a multi-select. Richard Branson, founder of a space flight company, became the first person to do this bold adventure. What is it? Is he the first private person to land on the moon, swim with sharks, climb Mount Everest, or reach space in his own spaceship? He recently did this very famous achievement. Children, just one request. Please don't send chat messages right now unless it's very urgent, because it disrupts the screen here. Let's see how many of you can get this right. How many of you have been following the news? 44 of you got it right. That's right. He recently went to space in a spaceship of his own company. One of the first private citizens to go to space and not associated with an organization like, say, NASA or ISRO or something like that. So a couple of space questions back to back, which all of you have answered splendidly. 44 of you getting this one right. Oh, Kritik takes the lead with this one, and Krishav jumps to second. Nadin has entered the top 5, Sudiksha in fourth, and Tarab in fifth. Fantastic answering, all of you. We have a brand new top 5 pretty much. Aside from Kritik and Krishav who were there. But let's move. And 5 players have an answer streak of 3. So great job to all of you. Hope to see another top 5 soon. A true or false? India is home to the world's tallest statue. Is it true or false? Very simple. And that person in the picture, very famous Indian freedom fighter, may be a clue. All you have to tell me, is it true or false? Is India home to the world's tallest statue? Let's see how many of you can get this one right. 61 of you went with true. And in this picture is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was an Indian freedom fighter, and of course is the person who features in the Statue of Unity, which is the world's tallest statue. You'll find it in Ahmedabad. If for those of you who, once Corona gets over and you get the chance to take a trip, you should take a trip and see it. It's quite a huge and very, very enormous structure. Right. Let's move to the next one. But let's look at the scores. Before that, Kritik holds the lead, Krishav in second, Nadin in third, Sudiksha in fourth. But Anika's back into the top 5 now. Got some fighting to do to take back the top spot, but let's see if she can do it. But up 15 places is Yashas Pradhan. Hopefully we see you in the top 5 soon, Yashas. Let's move to the next question in the meanwhile. So this is a puzzle. You have to arrange these words in alphabetical order. Willow, winter, wild, wind. So put these words in alphabetical order. So you'll have to drag and drop them in the correct order, in alphabetical order. And there'll be a Kahoot submit button. Only when you press that will your answer be submitted. So this question has a little bit more time. Every other question is generally 20 to 30 seconds. This question we give you generally about 60 seconds so that you have time to answer. Willow, winter, wild, and wind. Okay. 60 answers in. Let's see how good you are at arranging things in alphabetical order. A little bit of a tricky one. 33% of you got it right, and this is the correct order: wild, willow, wind, and winter. So as you could see, we kept a few of the letters the same up to a certain point. Let's see what that's done to the scores. We should see a shake up here. Oh, Kritik holds the top spot, Krishav in second, Nadin on fire with an answer streak of 6 in fourth, Anvesha in fifth, and who's just entered the top 5, and Sudiksha holds position in the top 5 in 5th place. But plenty of quizzing to go. Let's move to the next slide. Italian farmers have grown a fruit which is the largest of its type. Which one also has a tomato variety, right? And this is a type of tree that you'll find in Japan. So if you know the first word in this type of tree, that will also help you with the answer. So did Italian farmers grow the largest plum, the largest cherry, the largest strawberry, or the largest apricot? So add one of these words to the word tomato and see if any of them make sense. And that way you'll arrive at an answer. Let's see, 65 answers in. 26 of you got it right. Of course, the variety we're looking for is cherry tomatoes. And the tree in this picture here is a cherry blossom, which is a very popular tree in Japan. And they're known, when they fall, it's supposed to be one of the beautiful sights in the world. They're called sakura in Japanese. And it's actually a very popular tourist season. A lot of people go to Japan just to see the sakura falling. It's supposed to be very, very beautiful. Let's move to the scoreboard and see what that's done. Krishav is now in first place, Kritik in second, Nadin holds third. Anika and Anak are back in the top 5. Welcome back, both of you. Shishir is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Good job there, Shishir. Let's see you in the top 5, hopefully by the end of the quiz. And that is actually the largest cherry. The common cherry achieved a record size. Despite being a bad year for Italian cherries in general, this one broke the record for largest cherry. Next question. Bhavani Devi, so this is a little teaser to the Olympics quiz, is the first athlete to represent India in a particular sport. Which sport? The saber variant is this. Look at that picture there. What is that? And use that as a clue. So will Bhavani Devi go for judo, equestrian, karate, or fencing? Look at that picture there. It would help you. 49 of you get that right. This is, of course, a fence, which is what I wanted you to think of, and then get to fencing. Well done, all of you who got that right. So we should all be very proud of Bhavani Devi, who's representing India for the very first time in a particular sport. And hey, Shishir has entered the top 5, so that answer streak has paid off. But Krishav still holding the top spot, Nadan in second, Anika and Anak taking third and fourth. So a lot of good answers. Krishav seems to have a commanding lead, but let's see if that can hold on till the end. Right? Let's be proud of our Indian Olympians. She also made history by becoming the first Indian to win a gold medal at the Senior Commonwealth Fencing Championship held in Kamana, and once again in the saber event. Another interesting bit of trivia. So you have to hit, in fencing, it's essentially you have to poke someone with that sword. Don't worry, it's not sharp. It doesn't, it hurts a bit, but it doesn't, poke anything. But you have to hit them with a certain amount of pressure. Only then you'll be able to score a point. And she's, broken all sorts of records, and we should be very proud of our Olympians. Let's move to the next one. This is a type answer, so you have to type in the answer. Known as the lungs of the earth, name the largest rainforest that is emitting more carbon dioxide than it absorbs right now. So in the news, because it was on experiencing some terrible fires last year, and has been constantly, because we have not been taking care of the environment, and there have been very bad forest fires all across the world, particularly one among these places. Other places where it happened are things like Australia and California is constantly having these wildfires. The correct answer we're looking for was Amazon, right? Which is the lungs of the world. And 17 of you got that right. Let's look at what that's done to the scores. So Anvesha enters the top 5. Kristen is coming back with an answer streak of 3. Good job there, Kristen. Nadin, Anika, and Anak also scoring well, but Krishav seems to be determined to hold that lead. Let's move to the next one. TI buses in Pune provide a healthcare essential service for women that requires privacy and hygiene. So that's a bus mobile version of a pharmacy, a cyber cafe, a food truck, or a washroom. So this is a place that allows women to hygienically use something that's not very easy to find, right? What is this a bus or a mobile version of? Let's see how many of you can figure this one out. $75 answers in. 38 of you figured it out. It was a mobile washroom that they have set up. And there's only one public toilet per 1 lakh women in Pune. So they also provide Wi-Fi in these buses, interestingly, right? So people have, safe place to go to the restroom. Now, before we get to the results, just wanted to take an average poll. How much would you pay for an average movie ticket? So this is all you have to let us know. Just want your inputs on this. Oh, that's all right, Khadija. It's fine. That happens. Okay, got it. Thanks for all your inputs, everybody. Okay, so let's, we have a family quiz next Sunday as well at the same time. And remember, the theme is the Olympics, so make sure to join us. But let's look at the podium for this week's Uolo family quiz. Third place was Nadin. Great job there, Nadin. Great answering. In second place is Anika. Fantastic job. And with 10 out of 10 answers correct, that's a feat in itself, was Krishav, who held the lead from almost midway to finish, with Anak and Kritik, who just sneaked back into the top 5. So great job and great answering by all of you. And with that, we come to the end of the Uolo family quiz. So please join us back next week. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you again for an Olympics theme quiz. So please join us for the Olympics quiz next week. And I hope you've all been attempting the current affairs quiz that happens on the Uolo app as well, from Qshala, and we'll do a little Olympics themed quiz there as well so that you can prepare for it. Right? Okay, see you all next week. That's the end of our quiz today. Thank you so much for joining. I do request Ria and Roshni VB to stay back on the call though. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I hope you had fun. It's great having you all here as well. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you so much, Anvesha. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm having a great experience too with all of you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you so much, everyone. You too, Drishti. Have a wonderful day. Great answers. Hey, hi, Krishav. It's a lucky draw system actually. It's based on how, you have attempted every question that we choose a lucky draw winner. It's chosen at random. The important thing is to learn. Nihal will tell it next week. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye bye. Bye. See you all. Tata. Uh, Requesting you to end the live, please.